Go.
Hey there, we're doing a vlog this week. Instead of a blog, we're doing a short video blog letting you know what's up. A lot of patients ask us, what do you guys do to stay so healthy? What do you guys do to be so awesome? So we're gonna share our tips with you. Abby, you just go ahead.
Okay, so we figured we would do this because there's no blog this week, kind of give you an idea of what we've been doing. I know you guys have been reading the blogs and everything and listening along, kind of what we do to instill some of those things into our day-to-day. So recently what I just did is I got an eye mask for when I sleep. It doesn't seem like a lot, but there was a little window or a little light shining through my window, things like that. So in doing that, I've noticed that I've gotten much more restful sleep. And people who have done that have noticed that they've stopped waking up in those weird increments of time, that 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., they're just sleeping through the night. So that's really awesome. I'm also being super cognizant of being in a 12-hour window for my time-restricted circadian rhythm window, which has been super awesome.
And I also hope nobody's sleeping with phones in their bedrooms. The phone should be out of your bedroom.
That's true too.
Yeah, my own thing.
And yeah, so those are kind of two things that I've been working on. Let's pass it off to Dr. Diane.
Oh, well, gosh, we're trying to stay more connected with our patients' lives as well. If you have something fun going on, please let us know. We went to a patient's art opening at the Schemmer Art Center last week. That was super fun. There were 50 women artists or so that we got to see. So if you have something cool going on, we'd love to know about it. That would be fun. We try to eat, obviously, very healthy. Dr. Dave and I eat jicama every week, avocado, try to eat it every day. We eat fermented foods on a regular basis, kombucha, kimchi, pickles, sauerkraut. We focus on protein with every meal as well. So we try to do that. And then tomorrow, on Thursday mornings at 7 a.m., we try to do some sort of activity at 7 a.m. We're gonna hike part of the Circumference Trail at Squaw Peak on Thursdays at 7 a.m. It may be pushed earlier as it gets hotter. So if you guys want to join us, you're welcome to. We're just going to go as far as we want and then come back. We're not going to do the whole thing. So let us know if you want to partake in that. Dr. Dave?
Yeah. We, part of the stuff we've been up to, we built an auxiliary chicken coop for baby chickens.
I have 8 new baby chickens. Yay, it's exciting.
We've got that going, so they'll be probably another 100 years before they start laying eggs.
August.
So, August, yeah, close enough. And so we've got that. I've been reading lots and lots of books and writing lots and lots of blogs. I have a ton of blogs, but because of the holidays, I didn't get them sent over to the person that puts them up. So we're doing this video, but
we would love your comments on anything that we send out.
Yeah, the blogs are coming. So if I just had some sort of advice, every once in a while I'll tell the kids that I'm essentially from the future. Not necessarily their future, but the future. And I've run into more people that are around my age, which is somewhere around 161, 250 years old, something like that. And they've really just started reading. They've started reading books and looking at things and looking at life, and instead of go all the time, just sort of take a look. So chances are that one day you're going to be 161 or 100, 250 or whatever the heck I am. So why not beat the Christmas rush and start reading now? It's not that there's any right book or wrong book. It's a communication. It's somebody's thoughts. And the thing that's really cool is that you don't have to sit there and hammer somebody and call them wrong and stupid and they should be killed and all the rest of the stuff. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you can actually read it and analyze it, and you'll probably find some things you can use and maybe some things that you can't. So lots of reading, lots and lots of reading and living. Sounds good.
Okay, Austin.
Well, Dr. Dave said there's no such thing as a bad book, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my foray into 50 Shades of Grey and what I've taken away from it. No, I'm just joking. I had to complete my continuing education course, and I read this great book by a guy named Gray Cook called Athletic Body and Balance, and it reminded me of a lot of just foundational, fundamental principles that sometimes we tend to get away from. There's a great quote in it that I'm going to make a little more PC because, like I said, it's an older book. And it's always about the warrior, not the weapon. And we kind of tend to obsess over what training implement am I using, kettlebells, or I got to do Orange Theory. If I'm not doing CrossFit, it's all trash. None of that matters. You just need to make a good, sound warrior, a good individual that has these foundational like fitness principles in play, and then you'll find that like you're pretty darn good at all the things that you want to attempt. So if you feel like you have any out points or weaknesses or recurring injuries, I'd love to sit down with you and we can kind of tinker and try and find some of those weaknesses and make you a bit of a better warrior, if you will. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to.
I love that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Hello, I'm Anderson. I am the youngest son here and a chiropractic assistant. And I've been staying healthy, kind of chipping away at it bit by bit.
He has
in my
crazy
ex-
strength.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. It's a continuing effort. I never feel like I'm done, and I never feel like I will be done. And it's kind of nice that way. So it's just a little baby step after a baby step after a baby step. I'm eating a little more vegetables, more lean protein, less sugar, et cetera, et cetera. You get the idea. One specific thing that I've been doing to stay healthy and really help my sleep out is before bed, I've got a little setting in my phone, and everybody's phone has this. If you dig a little bit, you got to dig, where you can make it so that the screen is fully black and white past a certain time. I set mine to 8:30. So after 8:30, it turns into a black and white phone, and you'd be surprised how boring your phone is when it's black and white. So you just don't get away from it. You just you don't use it. Which helps with sleeping. You get away from the screens, something like 2 hours before bed, et cetera, et cetera. It just helps, and certainly helps with the doom scrolling, right? Just going, okay, one more video, that one stunk. One more video, that one's awful. You get it. Also, I'm a massage therapist, rather. I'm a
Chiropractor.
I'm a chiropractic assistant.
That's good.
Mostly, I'm a massage
Everyone will be
therapist.
seeing Dr. Anderson now.
Yes. And so if you need any sort of massage therapy, if you got to the end of this video, I'm willing to do $10 off if you mention this video.
Oh,
Yeah, so come on in, get a little discount, and let us know you watched this video.
He's really good.
Yeah, his
Really good.
business has been picking up a lot. So
Yeah. People are
one more,
raving.
one more thing, just a catch.
Yeah.
You don't have to have your phone like completely out of the room. You just have to have it on airplane mode, so it's not like
Okay.
inundating you with notifications and
True.
stuff, or like waking you up with nonsense while you're asleep. Even if you don't fully wake up, you can just do what he said. The black and white thing's awesome, and then like when you go to bed, because a lot of people use them as their alarms, just put them on airplane mode so you're not like, whatever your Google notification is for like forest fires, waking you up in the middle of the night with some horrendous news. That's not good. So.
All right.
I don't know. I think that's pretty fun.
I like
yeah,
it, yeah.
remind us of. We want to do more field trips. If you're doing stuff, let us know.
Yeah.
We want to do stuff with you.
And that's the thing. I think they call it FOMO, fear of missing out, which is a very interesting thing. Somebody told me that that's what they suffer from. And I asked them, because they wake up in the middle of the night always checking the phone, because they suffer from FOMO. And I said, let me ask you, have you ever missed out? And he's like, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is an irrational fear.
Right.
Do you see what I'm getting at? Put your phone in the trash.
Oh, that's fun. He doesn't have a phone.
Very
All right.
good points
On
the
that
phone.
note, take
Thank
care
you.
and bye everyone.
Peace out.